weapon. I don't think about American financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. You cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. That's all.
In the middle of a ceasefire with Iran, the newest inflation report says Americans are feeling the effects. The climb mostly driven by gas prices. The president, though, says it's just short term.
In the meantime, drivers are looking for ways to save on gas with high prices at the pump, and the president has announced his support for a plan to suspend the federal gas tax.
News 8's Kyle Mitchell is live in Grand Rapids with what drivers think of that proposal. Kyle.
Drivers we spoke with say it could provide some temporary relief, but aren't convinced that it can make enough of an impact.
Skyrocketing gas prices have drivers looking for ways to make their tanks go farther.
I think they're ridiculous. I certainly can't afford to drive too far anymore.
Russ Blodell bought a truck right before the war with Iran to give him better towing capacity after his car broke down on a trip out of state. Now he's feeling the prices every time he fills up.
It's over $100, and that's a lot for me. I'm not used to paying that kind of money for a full tank of gas.
The president is backing a plan to temporarily suspend the gas tax, which adds about 18 cents per gallon of gas and 24 cents to the price of diesel fuel.
I think it'll help, but I don't think it's enough. I think they need to do more.
After I think about it, debate it with my own self, if it helps people who are struggling, and there's a lot of people right now who are struggling, then it's a good thing.
Chris Meehan says suspending it would help people who need relief, but does worry about what it could mean for road funding and the deficit.
But I think who's getting lost so much, so often right now, are the people that are really scratching and trying to get from here to there, to the doctors and back, to their job and back, to their sick mother's house and back. And those are the people that we tend to forget.
At Veenstra's garage in Grand Rapids, mechanics are making sure vehicles are getting the best mileage possible.
Most cars today will have a TPMS, or tire pressure monitoring system, and they think that's good enough, but that is really can be as much as 25% off before the light will come on.
Mike Veenstra, the owner, says maintenance is important, like changing spark plugs and engine filters as needed.
Air filters probably would be the next biggest thing, because it doesn't have to work so hard. It'd be like you trying to run maybe with breathing through a straw. You know, it just doesn't work.
How you drive also matters. Reducing speeds, accelerating more gradually, and not keeping the air conditioning running too high can increase your fuel cost in addition to how your vehicle is maintained.
If a person is on top of their maintenance, of course, it's not going to make a huge difference. But yes, it can add up.
AAA also says you should remove anything heavy from your trunk and try to reduce the amount of time your car is idling. We're live in Grand Rapids. Kyle Mitchell, News 8.